Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Iron Man, brought to life by the creative genius of Stan Lee, Larry Lieber, Don Heck, and Jack Kirby. Starting back in 1962, Iron Man has grown from a comic book staple into one of Marvel's most recognized superheroes. Let's explore how this journey began. What motivated Stan Lee to create such a controversial character at the time?
Lee was aiming to craft a superhero that challenged the anti-war sentiment prevalent among comic readers in the 1960s. Tony Stark, Iron Man's alter ego, was inspired by the industrialist Howard Hughes and was meant to symbolize the pro-war establishment while still being likable. It was a bold move, especially during the Vietnam War era.
Indeed, using the backdrop of war was quite striking for Iron Man's origin story. Stark's capture in a war zone and his subsequent creation of the Iron Man suit marked a crucial starting point for his character development. How did these elements evolve with time?
Originally, the story was deeply rooted in the Cold War context, reflecting tensions of that period. As the years passed and the geopolitical landscape evolved, the backdrop shifted from Vietnam to a more fictionalized setting to maintain relevance. Stark's narrative accommodated these changes through various reinterpretations, yet consistently orbited around themes of technology and personal empowerment.
Speaking of technology, Iron Man's suit has always been a focal point of innovation within the storyline. How has the suit evolved to keep up with real-world technological advancements?
The suit's evolution mirrors real-world tech progress, from transistor-based designs to integrated circuits, eventually employing nanotechnology. These iterations kept the character fresh and believable, allowing Iron Man's equipment to reflect cutting-edge science and realistic applications within the story world.
Fascinating how tech themes play a pivotal role. Moving on to character dynamics, Iron Man's supporting cast has certainly grown. Who are some key characters who've shaped his journey?
Supporting characters like Pepper Potts and James Rhodes have significantly influenced Iron Man's narrative. Rhodes, for instance, stepping into the War Machine role, offered a new dynamic and allowed the storyline to explore themes of legacy and camaraderie. Meanwhile, Pepper's evolution from assistant to rescue shows the character growth elements pivotal in keeping the series engaging.
Let's not forget the adversaries. Iron Man's gallery of villains is as diverse as his allies. How did his conflicts with these characters contribute to his story arc?
Iron Man's villains often reflect societal fears, from Cold War adversaries to threats of corporate espionage and terrorism. These conflicts push Stark to confront his own morality, grappling with the consequences of his technology, his business ethics, and ultimately, what it means to be a hero.
And we saw a unique portrayal of Stark's character in the Demon in a Bottle storyline. What impact did exploring his alcoholism have on the character and readers?
It was revolutionary at the time. Stark's battle with alcoholism humanized him, offering depth and relatability that hooked readers. It showed superheroes as flawed, struggling with real issues, and it was a significant departure from typical comic book storytelling.
That brings us to Iron Man's role in major crossover events, like Civil War. How did this event redefine his character?
In Civil War, Iron Man's decision to support the Superhero Registration Act cast him in a complex light, turning friends into foes. It highlighted his pragmatic nature and the extent he'd go to protect what he deems the greater good, albeit controversially. This story arc underscored the character's belief in technology as a tool for societal order, even if it meant personal sacrifice.
His portrayal, especially by Robert Downey Jr., heavily influenced the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How did the films affect Iron Man's popularity?
Downey's portrayal provided a charismatic and relatable personality to Stark, propelling Iron Man to newfound popularity. The movies solidified him as a flagship character in Marvel's lineup, bringing a fresh cultural resonance and creating a new paradigm for superhero films.
Wrapping up, as we look at Iron Man's journey, what are your thoughts on his continued relevance in today's world?
Iron Man remains pertinent due to his embodiment of technological innovation fused with human flaws. As technology continues to advance, so does the resonance of Iron Man's story, serving both as a cautionary tale and as an inspiration for pushing boundaries responsibly. His journey is ever evolving, reflective of both society's dreams and its dilemmas.